pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
97, red, yellow. White.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Red, cycle.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Shotgun now from Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua going to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
38. 6, 7, smash, red.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. But it's caught. Tompkins.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Tua. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the double.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
60, right, 60. Ball red. Right blue. Blue striker.
Tua to throw again. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now they send a man in motion right.
Tua going to try and run.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle they go.
Ballard down to the 42, 2nd down. The Cardinals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience in that victory.
They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Murray now on first down.
Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 2nd down, it's Ballard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Ballard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ballard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Murray keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second down now, it's Ballard, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll run left with Pollard.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Here's Pollard again.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Ballard.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Tua now on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you on out to side Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Play action. Now it's Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's in. And take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But it's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard, 28 yards.
And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ballard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Ballard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 17 yards out.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we'll make this a 4-point game.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a give, right side. Ballard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
2 is thrown into the hands of Pitts here. He's up to the 20.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind he's had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On play action, here's Tua rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Tua.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. So a decent consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go on fourth down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some change.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give here to Pollard. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they?